There's two grips, slow and fast. So slow, putter, putter approach shots, little layups. You know, if I'm just trying to take speed off, you know, it's probably more of like a half speed throw or less. It's really just like a speed control kind of thing for me. Oh yeah, I can control the nose angles for sure. It's all the same as far as the remote control action of my wrist. It's just a slower speed because I'm not putting as much pressure in my fingers.
And driver, it's going to be that same grip.
It's going to be the same grip. See, there's still a lot of space between the thumb and the palm. For me anyway, I see a lot of people do like they're kind of like pressing their a lot of pad pressure up here on the top, and that's just, in my opinion, creating more drag. So like I try to get away from this feeling and try to get more into the disc being kind of this angle in my hand, so it keeps the disc flat right out the gate.
Yeah.
Right. It's like if you pitch the disc up like this in your grip, and you really got to push your wrist down to get the disc level. And I think that takes away from the flexibility of your wrist muscles.
Yep.
So it puts a little bit more strain in the back side of your wrist.
Yep.
So I just try to keep things as calm and neutral in my grip as far as pressure is concerned. I want to hold the disc firm with my fingers and feel that my wrist is very nimble. So when I'm on the tee box, there's three thought processes that kind of formulate each shot. So the first thing is every time I step up onto the tee box, the hole's going to present the options that are available. And there's only going to be three options. Either the disc is going to go straight, it's going to turn right, or it's going to turn left. Right? So I'm going to have to choose, first of all, which disc best fits the shot in front of me. You know, what's the best option disc-wise? Is it going to be a high-speed driver, a fairway driver, a mid-range, or a putter? So that's the first option, is choose my disc. Number two, I'm going to make up my mind which physical action am I going to put on the disc. Is it going to be one of three options? Some sort of a hyzer throw, some type of a flat shot, or some type of an anhyzer. So that's, you know, question number two, part two of the formula. Part three, where do I aim? All right, so the hole's going to offer me some air spaces. It could be off to the left, it could be straight down the middle, it could be further off to the right. So I need to shade my body or direct my body into the airspace where I want the disc to fly. So it's kind of like a real simple kind of three-step formula for me every time on the tee pad. What disc am I going to throw? Which action am I going to put on the disc, and where do I aim? Timing, that was the biggest one. I think I had speed, natural speed to a certain degree. I wasn't crazy long, you know, but I had natural speed to be able to make the disc fly. I just couldn't control where it was going to stop. So earning good timing really helped create predictability and, you know, being able to anticipate what's going to happen when I throw the disc, and it's not so random anymore. So yeah, I think earning good timing and earning my release positions was the hardest thing, because it's not all the same, right? Every time you throw the disc, you're not throwing it in the same mail slot every time. You know, you're releasing the disc at different pitches and different angles with different turns and different amount of spin, and they're all unique in their own way, right? So learning and understanding where my swing is supposed to happen, that was the hardest part to learn for sure.
Yeah.
I did kind of realize, this is the fun part, is like the epiphany is like, wow, most of the swings, there's not a whole lot of difference overall. Like the changes are very subtle. And I think sometimes people get a little caught up or making it bigger in their head what they're physically trying to achieve. And I just try to keep things simple, and it may seem very methodical, but I think of it as simple.
Yeah.
Just to make things easier on my brain so my body can do it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the goal for me. It's not about being like super technical or super, I think I'm very fluid, and there's a lot of, balance and grace to my throw. It's not a ripping through kind of wild action. So in that phase, in that light, you may think that's methodical, but I think it's just efficient.
Yeah.
You know, I think I look at my game as efficient. I don't waste any energy. Like everything is kind of measured out, but I don't think I make too many big mistakes generally.
Yeah. Just what's the optimal system,
yeah.
What's the bare bones, and then you feel your way through the rest.
I didn't really have a choice by the time I got into playing at the pro level. You know, I had to learn like the main things that I was going to need to use every week, and then just dial those in.
Yeah.
Yeah.